Okay. Meow, 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 meow. All right, I'm just checking some sound and stuff here. But welcome. Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's live stream. Happy Sunday, everybody. I hope everyone's doing okay. I hope everyone is having a wonderful weekend. It is hot. Okay. I complain about the heat every single day. It's hot. Okay, so I put my hair up. I am sweating like crazy. I have my fan blowing. I have another fan over there. I have the AC on and it's still not working. So we're just gonna have to deal with it, you guys. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Oh my goodness. Here, maybe if I just roll up my sleeves. Let's roll up the sleeves, everybody. Let's go ahead and just roll up the sleeves. Is this better? Oh man. Well, wherever you guys are, I hope that you are keeping cool. I I don't know. I'm just gonna have to deal with this summer. It is so absolutely ridiculously hot. I can't deal with it. I don't like the heat. But the one thing that makes it better is that I made another disgusting coffee. Yay! So thank you guys. I hope that you all brought your favorite snack, your favorite beverage to this live stream. I made my signature dirt coffee, right? Coffee by Rocks. Yes, it's made from mud and worms. I don't know. That's what it tastes like. It definitely tastes like shit, but it doesn't matter because it keeps me awake. That's the thing I need. That's what I need to just get me through the day. So, hey, yeah, that's what we're here for, right? To make disgusting coffee. Yeah, if you guys want more details or you guys want to know how to make the disgusting coffee I make, hit me up. Let me know. Do you want to make bitter coffee? Hit me up. I'll let you know exactly how to make it. I don't like the heat either. Oh my gosh, it is just so miserable. So miserable. I'm sweating right now. I don't know if you can tell. This bright light is right in my face, but I am drenched. All right, I'm drenched. And again, I can't do anything about it. I'm just going to have to sit here and deal with it. Okay. Oh, the stovetop percolator. Yes. I use the French press. It's just kind of been sitting somewhere. I don't even know who it belongs to. It doesn't belong to me because I've never bought one. Probably belongs to my old roommate. Who knows? But I think she left her French press, so I've been using it, and I learned how to use it by going on YouTube. And of course, YouTube was letting me know, oh, leave it for 4 minutes exactly. After 30 seconds, blow on it. Add a little sprinkle of love and have a butterfly land on it. And then it's going to taste perfectly. So I'm just like, I don't know. I don't have any butterflies near me for them to land on my coffee to make it taste good or anything. But that's what YouTube was telling me to do. Dance, right? It's like, oh, dance around your coffee. Dance the Macarena to make it more flavorful. If it's Colombian coffee, make sure that you dance for 30 extra minutes. Yeah, and make sure that the dance that you're doing is cumbia or merengue, right? It has to be one or the other or else it won't work. So I'm just like, no, I'm not doing all that. I'm just gonna drink whatever whatever I made. Okay, guys. Today we are going to dive into the remaining few minutes. I think it's like 30 minutes or so. I hope. Oh, look, 40 something minutes. We have 40 something minutes left of this video, and it is Chris Watts, of course, lying through his teeth. But I want to see the moment where it is game over for him because it does become game over for him. He finally reaches the point where he can't lie anymore. He can't make up any more stories. Everyone's over it. You know, Graham Coder and Tammy Lee just want to go home. They're like, Chris, just shut up already. Just tell us the truth. We want to go home. So at this point, he finally does break. Not really, but he lies in the way that he always lies. But for me, the most satisfying thing is watching him finally get arrested. So that is what we're going to be doing today. Exactly right. It is the best part. The best part of this entire video. So let's go ahead and dive in and see if we can finish it.
Anyone left in the house, what do you expect is gonna happen?
Yeah. It did look bad, right?
I mean, this was a nightmare.
Okay.
This is a nightmare.
He says. The nightmare that he created for himself. Oh my God. Angela, thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Aw. Here, let's go ahead and celebrate. Let's celebrate. Celebrate. Yes, exactly, Mr. Garlic Man. Game over, mother. Yes, exactly. I agree. I agree with that sentiment. See, I love you guys. I'm glad that we can all agree and that we can roast this guy together. Of course, we roast him as respectfully as we can, right? He's a potato head. So that's his respectful roast is he's a potato head.
Just think as many problems as you've had with Shanann, at the end of the day, she seemed like she was a pretty good mom, right?
I was a pretty good dad as well. You never really know a person until, you know.
Can we not watch Chris Watts Forever and just say we did? See, the thing is, we're all stuck on Watts Island. You know, it's not going to end until we get some answers. The thing is, I'm not satisfied with whatever truth we have, whatever information we have. I'm not satisfied. I need to get to the bottom of it just to calm my ADHD brain. I need to be able to see what actually happened. So at this point, this is kind of just, I'm just really trying to get to the bottom of the truth here. So, I mean, we're gonna keep watching Chris Watts. Of course, not forever, not forever, as you guys know. You know, I'm trying to add some more cases in there as well, but for now, we're still going down the Chris Watts rabbit hole. Especially with this one, I do want to finish this video. It's long. We've been at it for I don't know how many live streams already, like 16. This was a 7-hour long video, so I just want to get through with it, finish it, and then start over. I'm joking. I'm not. Mr. Garlic Man is probably like, "Oh hell no. You better not start it over. What we're going to watch this shit again?" Oh god, no. You guys would hate me. I'm pretty sure you guys would hate it.
A person.
I just would hate for someone who can't defend themselves, like Shanann and Bella and Celeste. Like, I mean, if you're not being truthful about who took their lives, like, that's on them, too. And you don't want to do that to them.
I'm not doing that to them.
I'm just saying, I mean...
I'm not doing that to them.
Huh?
I do think you were a good dad. I think Shanann was a good mom. I think you guys were doing everything you could possibly do for those girls. I mean, look at them.
Why didn't you put Shanann in the tanks?
Yeah, exactly, Trail. Defensive much, Chris? You can't agree that Shanann was a good mom? I mean, he's trying to throw her under the bus. And he keeps saying, I'm not doing that to them. I'm not doing that to them. We can't see his face, but I bet that's what his face looks like. No, I'm not. That's what I want. Whatever he's saying.
I didn't know what else to do.
How far down is she?
I don't know, like 2 feet maybe.
How long did it take you to dig that?
No.
Give me an idea.
20, 30 minutes.
Does anyone ever, like, go up this ladder and, like, look in tanks? So, how are you gonna avoid that?
Oh, sorry, I was just reading this. Okay, so Tammy Lee said that she knew that he felt inferior to women. So when she was rubbing his shoulders on purpose to make him feel uncomfortable. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, Tammy Lee was able to feel his vibes from the very beginning, right? She was able to tell that Chris is definitely, he feels inferior to women. He feels threatened by women, intimidated even, right? And so For her, all she had to do is play good cop, bad cop, and switch it. That's what I see, right? She's definitely switching the roles. She becomes good cop by being like, "Oh, Chris, everything's gonna be okay," and rubbing his shoulders and but also being the bad cop by, actually challenging him in a way that Graham Coder isn't challenging him. Not because I think he's terrible or anything. It's actually his job, right? For Graham Coder, he's not supposed to be challenging him. He's mostly there to observe him, watch how he reacts with Tammy Lee, and he's mostly there to be the good guy, right? The good cop, the one that Chris feels more comfortable with, the male figure in the room, right? Again, this is something that Chris looks up to his dad, right? He doesn't really have that many male friends. He doesn't have that many men that he can look up to. And so I think in this situation, I think that Graham Coder is the man that Chris has, right? He's the only male figure in that room that he can feel somewhat comfortable with. So I think they're just doing such a great job at playing at his emotions that way. Oh my god. MN Vet. Welcome. Welcome to Silver. Let's go ahead and celebrate. Let's go ahead and celebrate the memberships. Let's celebrate. Celebrate. Welcome. But yeah, I mean, what do we think? He's inferior to everyone and everything. Yes, absolutely he is. Oh, goodness. God, he sucks. Even if they would have been what oh sorry. Let's see. Even if they would have believed his stupid story, he still would have been guilty of strangling and killing Shanann. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I mean, again, right? It's so crazy. Again, we're watching this because the guy is crazy. Look at his demeanor. He doesn't even care. He's so quiet. He's like, "No, I'm not doing any of that. Mm-mm. Come on." Yeah, I hate his dumb game. I hate playing his dumb game. Yes.
Or is it you that does that?
Anybody that goes to the location.
How often is that done that those tanks are checked?
Depends if they're making enough oil or whatnot. I mean, once a week, maybe.
So do you want someone to find them?
I didn't know what else to do, Henry. That was the location I was going out to that morning.
Anyway.
And I didn't know what else to do.
So you weren't thinking that far ahead?
No.
Okay.
Bullshit. Hold on. Do we believe this? Do we actually believe what he just said? Did you hear what he just said? Let's go ahead and rewind it, maybe a little bit. Here, we're at 1920. Again, I don't want to rewind it too much. We're at 1920. Oh my goodness, that's a lot. Okay. This part, okay, he says, I was already on my way out there and I didn't know what to do. So to me, that sounds like he's saying, oh, well, I was already on my way to Survey 319. I decided to just dump my family there because I was already going there. Do we actually believe that? I don't. I think that this was all planned. I really do think that the plan was to dispose of his family at Survey 319. Because, again, if we look at the calendar and we go back in time, if we go back to the day where Chris and what's his name, Troy McCoy, when they traded the fire stick, do we remember that? This was on Friday, okay? And for some strange reason, how coincidental, right? That there also happened to be a leak that day. So there was a leak. Chris didn't work. Neither did Nicole Kessinger. And on top of that, Chris met with Troy McCoy at a Safeway parking lot to exchange a fire stick. And the coworker, Cody Roberts, called Chris to let him know about it. Or sorry, not Chris, Troy McCoy, to let him know that there was a leak. So Chris found out about it because he was with Troy McCoy already, right? So to me, it all sounds way too coincidental for it to be a coincidence. But you guys let me know. What do you think? I don't think so. I think that it was already planned. So let's go ahead and add a poll here. For our first poll, do we think that Chris had already planned it ahead of time, or did he just find it convenient? Right? He's already driving there. He sees the two tanks and he's like, oh, I may as well just put my family in here, I guess, my girls, because I'm already here. I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Imagine you get there and you're like, oh, I may as well just get rid of my family here. And then you realize, oh, my girls don't fit in the hole. So then you have to figure out another way to dispose of their bodies. Again, to me, it's not plausible. I think that he planned it ahead of time. He knew he was gonna dispose of his family in, the tanks, especially his girls, right? His girls, he was going to put in tanks. Shanann, he was going to put in a shallow grave. So, the question is gonna be, do we really think that Chris decided the morning of, right? So, that he decided the morning of to leave them at Survey 319. Okay, so do we really think that Chris decided the morning of to leave them at Survey 319? Because again, right, it's just, I don't know. To me, it doesn't really sound plausible. Yes, he decided that morning, right? Because it was like out of convenience is what he's saying, right? That's what he's claiming. Okay, so yes, he decided that morning. No, he planned it weeks in advance. And okay, I don't know what should the last one be? Okay, that's it. Yeah, I can't forget the coincidence, right? Or okay. So, yeah, this is going to be the questions. There we go. And I'm about to take a sip of my disgusting coffee and I'll let you guys know how it tastes. Oh. This one's actually really good. I don't know what I did different today, but it tastes so much better. Or maybe it's an acquired taste. Maybe because I've been drinking shit coffee for the past 3 days, I'm just used to how gross it is. Maybe. That's really good. Hazelnut. Or maybe it's just dirt. Who knows? Dirt tastes like hazelnut to me. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, do we really think no, Tootsie, just for today. Just for today. It didn't change. It's just, there's like I have a few things going on today, so I just needed to push the live stream 1 hour forward. It's always at 12, you guys. So if you're ever wondering, just yeah. Our live streams are always at 12 noon my time, so mountain time, unless I let you guys know ahead of time if I have something going on. Okay, do we really think that Chris decided the morning of to leave his family at Survey? Yes, that morning. No, he planned it weeks in advance. Don't know, need more evidence. It's all a coincidence. All right. Yeah, you guys let me know. For now, 74% say no, he planned it weeks in advance. Need more evidence. So a lot of people need more evidence. I need more evidence too. That's why I'm still here doing this. Need more evidence. Somebody give me all the evidence. See, if we had all the evidence, if the police had just done their job, we wouldn't be asking these questions. All right, let's continue.
Depends if they're making enough oil or whatnot. Once a week, maybe.
What?
So do you want someone to find them?
I didn't know what else to do, Tammy. That was the location I was going out to that morning.
Anyway.
And I didn't know what else to do.
BS.
So you weren't thinking that far ahead?
No.
Okay.
Look at him. He's just like, well, we don't really know if that's what he looks like, but to me, that's what he looks like. He has his hand on his mouth, so he's probably like staring directly into Tammy Lee's soul. You believe me, right? Is what he likes to say. Come on, really? He thinks that just staring into somebody's eyes for 3 hours straight is going to make them believe his lies? No, that's not how it works.
Yesterday when you were talking, and again, this is before we kind of got to this moment today, you mentioned that We were talking, you said, I don't know where they are, I don't know where they are, and then you said something along the lines of, whatever happened to him, this act of pure evil. What did that mean?
Yeah. Oops.
It's this, the evil that I saw when I walked behind Shanann and she was on top of CC. And then I felt evil.
Oh my God. This man is so pathetic. He's such a liar. He's so, right? He's, oh God. Okay. Coder just asked him, what did you mean when you said that this is an act of evil? And he's like, the baby monitor. I looked at it and Shanann was on top of her. Mm-hmm. So he's saying that the act of pure evil is his lie, right? His bullshit. His supposed story of how he watched Shanann kill his girls on the monitor. And he's like, oh my God, this is an act of pure evil. Let me keep watching on, though. I just want to make sure that it is evil. I confirm it. It is evil. Like, come on, really? So the part that isn't evil is when he shoved his kids in the tank. So that's not evil. Oh my God. Ugh. I can't stand this man. I really can't. I've watched it. I've watched him so many times. And I can't understand how he can just sit there stoic staring at two of these people and lie like he does and blames his wife, the one that he killed, and calling her evil and what she did. Supposedly, right? Of course she didn't, but what she did is evil. Oh no, but not the fact that he threw his two daughters in oil tanks and left them there for 3 days in the hot summer sun in Colorado. Oh, God.
Evil for what I did to Shanann.
Okay. So, one other thing that doesn't make sense to me is, well, I don't know. Can you walk me through again? When you walked in, what did she look like? What did Shanann look like? All you saw was her back. Was it the same shirt that you buried her in? Same underwear? And then was she wearing pajamas?
Shanann?
Yeah.
No, that's what she sleeps in.
Oh, she sleeps in her underwear. Okay, and no pajamas, no shorts, nothing like that. So then, when you grab her, just as is, that's how she gets to the truck, that's how she gets to the site. Okay.
So did Shanann ever go to bed?
Like when I put her back in the bed.
No, like when she got home. Did any of that happen where she got into bed and then you woke her up at 4? Like, is all of that true? Because it looks like there's some purchase of some hair care products at like 2:30 in the morning. Do you know about that?
Hair care products?
And her credit card was denied.
Whoa, what? Huh? Did we know this? I had no idea. What in the world? Wait, there was a purchase at 2:30 in the morning. Where is that at in the discovery? What the hell? What? Did we know that? Here, let's go ahead and rewind it because what in the world? I've never heard of this before. Um, Tammy Lee is saying that there was a purchase of hair products. No way. Wait, what? I don't know. Okay, my brain is doing things, right? My brain is braining right now. Tammy Lee just said, yes, right? Holy shit. Tammy Lee just said that there was a purchase of hair products at 2:30 in the morning. Who would purchase hair products at 2:30 in the morning? Is it possible that Shanann purchased hair products when she got home from being delayed? She's pregnant, she's exhausted, she worked. She's been out in Arizona in the hot heat that entire week, or it was the weekend, and she still has time to come home and purchase hair products at 2:30 in the morning? Or is it possible that the hair products were purchased for someone else? Maybe so that they can dye their hair, make it a little more dark, so that when they get in the Lexus and pretend to be someone else, they look a little closer to that other person. I don't know, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm fucking crazy. Maybe I'm just insane, right? Maybe there's who knows, right? Some type of absinthe or something in my coffee. Who knows? You don't know. Maybe it is vodka. I'm not drunk though. Okay. I'm very sober. I'm definitely hearing this, and my brain is making all kinds of, connections here. But again, you guys let me know. Right? Yeah, exactly. You guys let me know. You guys keep me sane. You guys let me know. No rocks. That's a little crazy. That theory is pretty insane, but I don't know. I don't know. All right, let's go ahead and listen to it again. It says 2129. Let's go ahead and listen to it. What in the world? That's crazy.
And her credit card was denied.
Her credit card was denied. Huh? Oh shit. It was looked into? Who looked into this? Auto ship. Oh, it was auto ship. What? Okay, it was an automatic thing. Okay. But then the credit card was denied. Why was the credit card denied? It was an auto ship of hair products at 2 in the morning? I hear. Let me just check something. I don't know. I don't order hair products, but I do order a lot of things that are on auto ship, including my cat's food. So let me just go ahead and check Chewy. Have I seen an auto purchase at 2 in the morning? I don't know. That's kind of what I'm kind of wondering. But who knows, right? Maybe it does happen. Maybe it does. It does probably happen. Maybe I've just never paid attention to when these things are charged or delivered. Oh my God. Okay, credit cards were all maxed out, insufficient funds on that credit card. Hmm. Here, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm right now. I'm just looking for Chewy, Chewy, for my cats to see when they deliver. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need to log out of this. Okay, I can't check it on this phone. I forgot. Okay, because they were flat broke. Right. Twister Fur planted this for weeks, in my opinion. Sure, it can happen anytime. Okay. Okay, this is not new. She had an auto order. Okay, so everyone here is telling me that this was an auto order. Okay, where is it? I did not see that at all in the discovery.
So did Shanann ever go to bed?
Like when I put her back in the bed.
No, like when she got home. Did any of that happen where she got into bed and then you woke her up at 4? Like, is all of that true? Because it looks like there's some purchase of some hair care products at like 2:30 in the morning.
Okay, so okay, I do have a question. Where was this? It says that there was a purchase at 2:30 in the morning for some hair products. That's what Tammy Lee says. Now, she says that there was a purchase. She doesn't say that there was an auto purchase. If it's an auto purchase, and I mean, again, right, this is just me. This is just me trying to think what Tammy Lee would know by this point, right? We have an FBI agent and we have a CBI investigator. I think they would both know if this was an auto ship or an auto purchase, right? I don't know. Or maybe she was mistaken at the time. But she's calling it a purchase, not an auto ship, not an auto purchase. She's calling it a purchase. So, again, I can't see it on mine. Oh my gosh, I really wish I could check it, but I can't. Because it will show if it's an auto ship versus a purchase. But okay, let's just go ahead and continue.
Do you know about that?
Hair care products.
And her credit card was denied?
Mm-hmm.
No. You said you don't really use the credit card, so the probably.
My credit card, no.
Would you have bought hair care products at 2:30 in the morning, that morning?
No.
Did she get mad at you because there's no money when she woke up? Like, was that part of the?
This is the first I've heard of that.
Okay,
As far as hair care products and the car being denied.
okay. And I'm not lying about that, that's why I'm asking, that is something that came up.
Is there any reason she would have a black eye, Shanann?
No.
Not from a slap or a punch or nothing like that?
Never
Okay.
punched or slapped her.
Is there any reason she would have a stab mark on her body?
No.
Okay.
All right, let's go ahead. I'm gonna put it in the calendar. And definitely want to check it myself later because I don't know, that makes no sense. It says at 2:30. Okay, so around 2:30 in the morning. So right here. Okay, so at around 2:30, a purchase was made for hair products. Now, even if it was auto ship, is she really dyeing her hair when she's pregnant? Okay, so purchase for hair. It says hair product, right? So I don't know what hair product means. It can mean anything. But let's go ahead. Okay, I'm going to put it in purple just so that it can let us know that this is related to Shanann. So purchase for hair product. Okay. So now that we have that in the calendar, let's go ahead and check the timeline. So Shanann sends out her last text message, right? And then there's no floor activity at 1:48 because that's when she walks in. She walks in, and then at 1:48, the phone movement stops at 151. So she walks in with 1:48, 1:51, there's no more movement. Chris made an unspecified phone activity, whatever that means, right? Like, what is that? I have no idea what unspecified phone activity means, but there is an unspecified phone activity here. And then we have this, right, which is the purchase for hair product at 2:30. Then we have no more floor activity. And then finally, at around 4:23, we see the end of no floor activity because now we see activity. The first activity is the basement door opening. So how would someone make a purchase from her phone if it was locked? See, this is where the question is, where was this purchased? Because they are not actually saying, right? They're not clarifying, was this purchased on a phone? Was it purchased on an iPad? Was it purchased on a PC, on a laptop, online? Where was it purchased, right? They're just saying that there is a purchase online that happened at 2:30 in the morning. Now, I don't know if they're checking her bank accounts. Is that what they're checking? Or they're actually checking the transaction itself? We don't know. But it is weird, isn't it? Hair care doesn't necessarily mean dye. It would be shampoo, hair clips. Right. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, V-Bug. Yeah, so and that's why we put in here, so we did hair product because I don't know what hair product is, right? It can be conditioner, it can be shampoo, it can be whatever, right? I don't know, whatever people put in their hair. So yeah, again, I don't know. How would the basement door opening be the first activity if he was upstairs? Exactly, right? Exactly. These are all the questions that we have. There is no main floor activity at all. Main floor, so meaning downstairs. There is no main floor activity at all from 1:48 to 4:23, right? So almost 3 hours of no activity downstairs, but he was upstairs the whole time. But then the door opens at 4:23. So what do we think about that? Amazon subscriptions can show up at any time. Was this purchased on Amazon? Okay, so the purchase was from a firm called Monet. Okay. Why did she buy hair color when her best friend was her hairstylist and colored her hair? Right. So, okay. Yeah, it looks like we all have a bunch of questions, right? We're all wondering what is up with this. Okay, but at least we have it in the calendar now. Let's go ahead and move on. And we'll bring up the question back later. It says, okay, so Monet, another MLM company, to get people to commit and become sellers to get their okay. All right. So with all the information you guys are telling me, I'm going to go ahead and look it up. So Monet for the hair product. Hair product. Okay. Huh. All right, let's continue.
And no other reason for death. Coroner's not going to find rat poison in her stomach. The only way that she died, she was living, breathing, and wasn't living, breathing after your hands on her neck. Okay.
What were you talking to Nikki about before your wife got home?
Before she got home,
You talked for like several hours.
I think hour a day, I mean, we talk a lot, just, conversations, and just random conversations, we talk a lot.
Does Nikki know about any of this? Seriously.
No, she doesn't know, like, I mean, she knows, like, from the news and everything like that.
Mm-hmm. Anything else? Did you share with her anything? Did she know your wife was pregnant?
She does now, and I told her that.
She didn't know at the time? How come you didn't tell her?
So I was scared too. Felt like, you know, like she wouldn't even like gone on a date with me, and she knew that, so it was,
Did she know you were married with kids?
yes.
Okay. But just not pregnant?
Yes. I told her that, you know, like, we had actively tried before we met,
Oh, trying to get pregnant. Okay.
so she knew that.
You can imagine that when we go talk to people going forward, everyone's going to try to distance themselves from any of this.
Yes.
And so if, what's going to happen when Nikki says, no, it was our plan to kill everyone and run off together?
She's not gonna say that.
Okay.
We were gonna talk to her.
Absolutely.
We have to.
So can we get ahead of that for you? Can we get all of that out right now? I mean, so are you sure she's not?
Okay. What do we think about this part? You know, I think the fact that Chris didn't even flinch and that he asked, "Are you going to talk to her?" when he's referring to Nicole Kessinger, asking about Nicole and whether or not Nicole is going to be telling the cops, "Oh yeah, we were going to murder everybody and run off into the sunset together." And when Graham Coder asked Chris, "Okay, so if we ask your mistress and she tells us that, what then?" And Chris is like, "You're going to talk to her?" Yeah. Yes, Chris. Duh. Of course, they tell him, "Yeah, of course we're going to talk to her. Obviously, she's your mistress, guy. Your family's gone. You killed them. So, of course, we're going to talk to your mistress." But he's saying, "You're going to talk to her?" Well, that to me sounds like he is shitting himself, right? I think he is worried at this point. He's like, "Oh my God, what if she does?" Right? What if she does? Exactly. V-Bug, the silence after that statement tells me everything. Exactly. Right, exactly. Oh my God. What, he actually seems surprised. The silence, right? The fact that he didn't ask any questions. He wasn't like, "Oh, no, 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 no. She's not going to tell you that because it's not the truth." No, he goes, "Huh. You're gonna talk to her?" Right? To me, that sounds like he is worried. Let's go ahead and listen to that again.
We had actively tried before we met,
Oh, trying to get pregnant. Okay.
so she knew that.
You can imagine that when we go talk to people going forward, everyone's going to try to distance themselves from any of this.
Yes.
And So if, what's gonna happen when Nikki says, no, it was our plan to kill everyone and run off together?
She's not gonna say that.
Okay,
We're gonna talk to her.
absolutely.
We have to.
So can we get ahead of that for you? Can we get all of that out right now? I mean, so are you sure she's not gonna say, oh, I kinda knew he was gonna kill him?
No.
She's not gonna say that?
No.
Okay. And she's not gonna say, boy, we were making plans about buying a house or an apartment. She gonna say that?
No, like,
You
she
really
was
think-
just, like, once I had my own place, like, we could, you know, like, hang out more.
Okay. So after the separation, after that dust settled, then you would have availability to go see Nikki. You guys had talks like that?
Yeah, I mean, like, she generally liked me.
Okay.
Please don't put her name out there in the news, though. She's been through enough in her lifetime.
Stuff like that, we never try to put out.
But I just know, like, the press, if they got from them an affair, they would drag her through the mud. I don't want that.
Yeah. We're
What? God, what a scumbag. Oh, everybody's gonna know you had an affair with me. I don't want them to drag her through the mud. He's so worried about his mistress. Oh my God. It's so disgusting how much he protects this woman, right? He just admitted that Nicole Kessinger knew that they were married, right? Both of them, right? Both investigators, Graham Coder and Tammy Lee, have both already basically confirmed that Nicole Kessinger already knew that Chris was married. They've asked him numerous times, "Oh, so Nicole didn't know you were married?" And he's like, "No, yeah, she did. She did." And he's very confident about it, right? He's like, "No, she definitely did, because I told her, and she knew, and she saw the photos. I told her I was married. I told her I have 2 girls. I told her I'm from North Carolina. This, that, right? All the other things." It looks like the only thing that Chris didn't actually tell Nicole Kessinger about was the baby. That is the one thing that Chris actually held back from her, and I've always believed that. I really do. I've always believed that Chris didn't tell Nicole Kessinger that he was having a baby on the way. He only told her that he was married and had 2 girls already because, as he said, had she known that he was expecting a new baby, she wouldn't have even agreed to see him anymore. So, when we look at the calendar, let's go ahead and look at the calendar, wherever it is, wherever it went. Here it is. Okay. So when we look at the calendar and we look at the months here, Nicole Kessinger always knew that Chris was fully married. Maybe he was divorcing, maybe not. Who really knows, right? But she already knew that he was married. But she found out that he was going to have a baby probably sometime around here. I don't know, right? But we do know that Nicole Kessinger had a meltdown on the 4th. We also know that Shanann was actively posting photos of the baby clothes that she was buying for her baby Nico, right? She's posting all of this on Facebook. Nicole Kessinger, right? We speculate that Nicole Kessinger was going through all of Shanann's Facebook posts, right? All of her live streams, all of her posts, anything having to do with the baby. So then, yeah, she already knew that Chris was having a baby, which I've always suspected this is why she had a meltdown that day. She wanted him to let her know, hey, even though we're having a baby, I'm still going to be with you, right? I think this is what drove Nicole Kessinger crazy more than anything else, is that she wasn't sure if Chris was going to leave his family for her, especially because there's a baby on the way. If there's anything more threatening to her is the fact that there's a new baby on the way. What do we think? What do we think? So I think she found out later. And this is why Chris told her, oh, the baby isn't mine. Lied about it. And then Chris said, okay, yes, the baby is mine. Nicole Kessinger finally, got the truth out of him. And she's like, okay, well, you need to decide who you're going to be with. Your family with the new baby or me? But anyway, you guys let me know what you think. Yes, it was. Anna, yes. Shanann's Facebook page was definitely open for the public. I mean, it was her job, right? It's her job. I mean, that would be like, me making my YouTube page private. It's my job, right? I would not be able to make a living or gain more followers if my YouTube page was private. So that is what Shanann's Facebook page was, right? Like this is where she posted her live streams. This is where she posted her posts, right? All of her Thrive, all her sales, anything that she needed to do to be able to get more clients, she had to post on Facebook. So yeah, it was definitely public. Yeah. Yeah, that's why she wanted all the text deleted. Exactly. Exactly. I think so too. Oh my God. Okay, let's go ahead and end this poll here. And I want to ask you guys more questions, especially surrounding this, because this is crazy. What? Okay, do we really think that Chris decided the morning of to leave them at Survey 319? Yes, he decided that morning is 16%. No, he planned it weeks in advance. That is 73%, which is, again, I think we all believe that. Or not all, right? 73% of us believe that, most of us. 8, don't know, we need more evidence. And 2%, it's all a coincidence. Oh, I wonder, do we have Glory Hole in the chat? And maybe Nicole's cousin? Okay. Thank you guys so much for voting. Oh my God, 88. We have 88 votes in now. I think she knew that. Oh, McRuley. I think she knew with the Oops, I Did It Again video. Really? So we think that maybe she found out in late June? Is that what we think? Yeah, so NK was all over that Facebook. Oh, yes, absolutely. With how petty she was, of course she was. Of course she was all over that Facebook. Yeah, of course. Okay. All right. I'm going to end this poll here. Okay, you guys, it looks like more people are, oh yeah, way more people are voting. Okay, I'll leave it up. Let's go ahead and listen to this again. And then I'll add another question for you guys.
She's not gonna say that.
Okay,
We're gonna talk to her.
absolutely.
We have to.
So can we get ahead of that for you? Can we get all of that out right now? I mean, so are you sure she's not gonna say, oh, I kinda knew he was gonna kill him?
No.
She's not gonna say that?
No.
Okay. And she's not gonna say, boy, we were making plans about buying a house or an apartment. She gonna say that?
No, like,
You
she
think
was
he-
just, like, once I had my own place, like, we could, hang out more.
Okay. So after the separation, after that dust settled, then you would have availability to go see Nikki. And you guys had talks like that?
Yeah, I mean, like, she generally liked me.
Okay.
God, he's so full of shit. Look at the way that he's holding his head, right? That is not, it's not even natural for him to be doing. What is he doing? This? Yeah, yeah, we were going to get apartments. Well, I was going to get an apartment and then we were going to hang out together. Yeah. Who does this? He's nervous, isn't he? He is so nervous. Okay, this is the question for you guys. I'm just going to end the poll. Thank you guys so much for everyone who voted. And the majority of us think that, yeah, he decided, or he decided weeks in advance, right? He planned where he was going to dispose of his family weeks, even months probably in advance. Okay. She wanted to be Shanann. Exactly, Sunlime. Yeah, she did. She definitely did. She was so envious of everything that Shanann was. Okay. So this part here, I'm trying to figure out how I want to word this. Do we think that Chris here is shitting himself? I guess this is going to be the question. Do we think Twistifer is shitting himself? I guess that's the question. Yes, no, maybe so. Need more evidence, right? What more evidence do you need? Maybe some some air samples, right? You need some air samples, put it in a little container. Here you go. Smell it. I don't know. Is that the evidence you need? Okay, so the answers are going to be yes, because he doesn't know, right, that Nicole might throw him under the bus. Oh, God, I really hate that it doesn't give me characters. Okay, I need to shorten some words. Yes, because he thinks. Okay, no, because. And then the other one's going to be no, he's confident that NK has his back. Imagine. Okay, and then the other one, he's just nervous, you know. It's just who he is. He's just such a nervous guy. He's just nervous. And then, of course, okay. All right. This is poll number 2. Okay, do we think Twistifer is shitting himself? Yes, because he thinks NK might confess. No, he's confident that NK has his back. He's just nervous. Oh, I'm just nervous, guys. Or, obviously, number 4, need more evidence. Yes, okay, I guess, yeah, some people need some air samples. Maybe a diaper, right? You need to see, is there a diaper there? I just need to see that he's wearing a diaper, and then I'll know that he's shitting himself. Hey, me too, me too. We can't smell the room, so I need more evidence as well. You guys are so real. I love it. I still believe NK was at the Watts house and helped him. Yes. That morning, right? Yeah. Jealous is the worst way. Yeah, I mean, she was envious. Yeah, it was really scary. You know, people that are envious and really jealous are very scary people because these people will do anything in their power to gain what they want. All right, guys. Yeah, let's go ahead and continue. You guys keep voting.
Please don't put her name out there in the news, though. She's been through enough in her lifetime.
Stuff like that, we never try to put out.
But I just know, like, the press, if they got him of an affair, they would drag her through the mud. I don't want that.
Yeah. We're certainly not gonna try to make that happen.
So disgusting. He's saying, oh, as soon as people find out that she's having an affair, they're gonna drag her through the mud. I don't want that. It's not that she was having an affair with you, Chris, that would make people drag her through the mud. I think it's more so that she was probably involved, right? I think that the reason that a lot of us can't let this go, it's not because, you know, she made a poor decision to go after a married man. I mean, that, you know, to each their own. Am I, you know, a huge supporter of home wreckers? No, I'm not. I'm not at all. I don't support home wrecking. But that alone, I'm not gonna hate someone for doing that, even though, yeah, it's not right. It's not right. It's not right. Don't go after married people, right? If it's just not right. But we're, that's not what we're talking about here, right? We're not talking about whether or not she was a homewrecker, whether or not she was a mistress who already know he knew that he was married. No, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about, did she force you to murder your family, Chris? Did she influence you in any way to murder your family, Chris? Did she help plan it with you? Did she help cover it up? Did she know about it, right? These are the things that we care about. We don't give a shit if she was a mistress or not. We give a shit if this mistress planned these murders, right? That is what we care about. Because if that's the case, then that means that she needs to be in prison too. Okay. People don't go to prison for being adulterers or for cheating. Or as disgusting and wrong as it is, people don't go to prison for that because it's not illegal. However, planning an entire quadruple homicide, that's illegal. It's wrong on on all extents. It's wrong, wrong, wrong. And that is what we're looking into. We're looking into her involvement, right? Not the fact that she's a mistress. But again, right, Chris here is talking about how, oh, she's a mistress and they're gonna drag her through the mud. No, nobody cares about that. I'm sure people do. But that's not why we're here. We don't care about that. I care if she planned it with you, Chris. That's what I care about. You guys let me know. Again, this is just my opinion. This is what I care about, is finding out if she was involved or not.
I know this press finds ways. That's everything.
So what do you think about everything now? Do you feel sorry for what you did?
Of course, I wouldn't have lost control and got on top of Shannon and did that. and then did that.
What, to come out to the well site?
Yes.
Tammy just asked him, "Do you feel remorse for what you did? Do you feel sorry at all?" Me. He's sounding a lot like Ronnie, right? I don't know what he's saying. He definitely sounds less than Ronnie. His voice is a little deeper, so he's more like but he sounds a lot like Ronnie. I have no clue what the guy is saying. Of course he's BSing. Anytime that Chris opens his mouth, it's just bullshit coming out of it. We can't see it though, but they can smell it.
So after we look at their bodies, we're gonna have a lot more questions. Things are gonna be different then, but if you're willing, we'd love to talk to you then too. You did really good today, Chris. Really good. I think you had about 24 hours of just a hellish nightmare thrust upon you, and you certainly did what you did, but I think you took a lot of steps to make it better today.
Sorry I left you last night, and sorry I lied to you today. It's not okay.
I thought you were here for a reason.
Well, there's a reason why that I came in, because there's a reason why I didn't come in with a lawyer either, so it's like, it's gonna happen, so.
I appreciate that.
Ay, ay, ay.
Eventually they were gonna find them out there. So, it was kind of inevitable. And then you would have just been sitting at home waiting for that moment to happen. And then what? Then what does it look like?
It looks probably
But there's many people that say that you're an amazing guy and you would never do anything bad and has never lost your temper, and all those people that say that about you, there's just as many that would say that about Shanann. So we're gonna struggle with that for a while.
Oof. Okay. What Tammy Lee said right now, I mean, it's true, but it's also not true, right? I mean, she said that there's so many people who would say amazing things about Chris. And she said there is also the same amount of people who would say the same thing about Shanann, right? That she was an amazing mom, an amazing woman, an amazing just overall individual. However, that's not the case, right? It seems like every person that was interviewed that is friends with Chris or somehow associated with Chris or even friends with Shanann, but still had mutual friends with Chris, everyone seems to think that he was the angel. Everyone seems to think, you know what, because Shanann was definitely way more extroverted and ambitious, that she was more likely to murder her kids than this potato head. So with that case, right, this is, every time I see this part of the case where Chris was really hoping that people would think he didn't do it because of what people said about him, right? He was really hoping that everyone was going to have his back, because up until this point, right, up until the point that he murdered his family, he has never displayed any kind of violent behavior towards his family. He has never lost his temper, and he knew that people would actually vouch for him. I think this is why he thought he could get away with it, because people would vouch for him, but they would not vouch for Shanann. What do you guys think? He didn't even rebel. says Cindy. Right. McRuly, thank you for that. He didn't even rebel. He likes sports. Mm-hmm. My son. My son likes them sports. She thinks that he's so great just because he likes sports and he didn't rebel. To me, that's a huge red flag. If you don't rebel, that's because he doesn't really have a personality, does he? He didn't rebel. Okay, that just means that he didn't have any of his own his own hobbies. He didn't have any of his own original thought. Goodness. What do you guys think? Yeah, he thought that he would have that they would all be on his side. Yeah. So not losing it, but planning. Yep, exactly. I wonder if he tried to break up other marriages. Oh, Tootsie. Yeah, I wonder if she tried to break up other marriages. That's a good question. I think so. I definitely think so. Paul Ben, hello, hello. Yeah, he has a personality of a slug. Yes, he does. He's very slimy, isn't he? Very slimy. I wish he was more like a slug, so you can just pour some salt on him and he'll just go like dissolve into nothingness. Yeah, his mom didn't even notice that Chris hates her on the down low. Yeah, Josie, 100%. Yeah, his mom, my son, she had no idea. To this day, she has no idea that Chris hates her, in my opinion, and in the opinion of many other people. In Chris's opinion. That's not my opinion. That's Chris Watts' opinion. Okay. In his opinion, he does not like his mom. Oh, man. Oh, funny. It was good to see them all happy and smiling. Perfect. Exactly. We could pour salt on the slug. All right, guys. Yeah, let's go ahead and continue.
I'm struggling with it right now, I'll be honest.
I know you are.
I'm a mom.
And anybody would.
How do we prove best that Shanann did it?
Examine the body, I guess. That's the only thing.
We're gonna see her hand marks.
The hand marks are not there.
Okay.
Piece of shit. See, all the things I want to say, I can't say most of the time. But he's a POS. The guy is such a POS. Graham Coder is asking him, are we going to see Shanann's hands around the throats of your children? And he's like, you're not going to see it. Yeah, no shit, Chris, because they're not there. They're not there. They're asking him, how are we going to prove that Shanann killed the girls, Chris? Is what Chris says, whatever that means. All of it is just BS, right? Of course. He's, again, he's so garbage. But he's over here saying, you're not going to see anything. Yeah, because there is no proof that Shanann killed her girls. Who did?
But there are going to be hand marks? Like, they weren't smothered, you think?
They shouldn't have been smothered, no. And Bella, I don't know, but she was on top of her, and her head was to the side.
And there was no pillow on top of her?
I didn't see you on the camera off. Didn't see one on top of her, no.
Why were there sheets in the trash in the kitchen?
Because those are the same ones out there.
Yes, V-Bug, yes. The same silence again after Coder asked him how they can prove that Shanann did it. Right. It's the same type of silence that we just heard from Chris when asked, oh, is your mistress going to come tell us that you guys planned it together and plan to run away into the sunset together? Right? It's the same type of silence. Same type of silence. Thank you so much for bringing that up, V-Bug, and making that connection because, I mean, it's right here, right? We're watching him. Is he just nervous, right? As some people believe. Oh, he's just nervous. No, I don't think he's just nervous. I mean, yeah, he is shitting himself, but I don't think it's because he's nervous about the whole situation. I think he just feels lonely right now and abandoned, right? Again, he's not getting his text messages from Little Miss Nikki, right? His sexy empanada. Oh, sexy empanada, please tell me what to do. No, he doesn't have that anymore. He doesn't have anybody telling him how to manage this situation, how to maneuver it. Mm-mm. So I think if anything, he's just nervous about that. He's such a scumbag liar. Yes, he is. Mm. That is why they did, but NK and Chris Watts are both liars. Yeah, he's lying. He has no answers. Yeah, exactly. He has no answers. That's why he keeps saying the same thing over and over again. I don't know. You won't see anything. And that's how he looks. Again, we can't see his face, but just imagine that's how he looks. Just more potato-y. Let's continue.
I didn't know what else to do. And then eventually that's you're gonna find Shanann. I mean, because,
So is she still wrapped in the sheet in, down in here?
it was just laying off to the side, or maybe the wind took it.
So it's right here now? It was just next to the side? Like you didn't even try and hide that?
I was so scared, I didn't know what to do.
Did someone come up on you or something?
No,
Oh, yeah.
Were you afraid they were gonna start showing up?
I knew.
He thinks that stupid excuse is going to get him out of this. I was so scared. I didn't know what to do. That works for a 4-year-old, right? If a 4-year-old starts writing on the wall and then they're like, holy shit, they're going to find out I'm writing on the wall. And then they grab the crayons and throw them out the window. And then you ask the child, "Oh, who wrote in the window? And what's going on? Why are the walls they have all crayon all over it? And why are the crayons outside? What happened? I got scared. I don't know what to do." I believe that from a 4-year-old, right? A 4-year-old got scared. Oh my God, I didn't want to write on the walls. I'm sorry, I don't want to get caught. I threw the crayons out the window. This guy thinks, I didn't know what to do. I didn't call the police. I didn't try CPR on my girls. I didn't know what to do. So instead, I just put my wife in a hole and then put my 2 girls in oil tanks. I didn't know what to do. How is this an excuse? Oh, goodness. Oh my God. He's so, God, what's the word I'm looking for? He's dumb, right? I guess that's the word I was looking for. He's so dumb. I just can't. I can't handle this. It's so hard to watch how stupid he is. He lies like a child. He really lies as if he's lying to his parents. Oh, Cindy is going to believe this shit. Of course you would. This is the woman who said, he didn't even rebel. Right? Of course she's going to believe it. But not them. Not us. Let's continue.
They're on their way out there, but I mean, it's a long way out there.
So I know, and before I forgot, I know that they collected a lot of electronics out of your house, like routers and that kind of stuff. Like that's not gonna show that she was using her phone like at a time that you said she was strangling the kids or something, right? Okay. What is the password to like all the electronics in your house? I know there was an iPad.
iPad should be 2385.
Oh my God. The passwords. The passwords, guys. They're talking about the passwords. What are the passwords to all the devices? Okay, iPad. Now they're talking about the iPad. The iPad is 2385. 2385. 2385 was also the password to, is it the front door? Do we remember that correctly? The front door, right? Isn't it 2385 as well? You guys let me know. Or, wait, 2385. Was that the password to Shanann's original phone? Here, okay, let's just go ahead and continue. Tots would just eat crayons. Oh, yes. Yeah. Yeah, he thinks that every different color is a different flavor. Oh, I like the yellow because it's lemonade. Mm-hmm. He likes the red because he thinks it's cherry flavor. He's so stupid.
385. There's not one for the Apple Watches, is there?
Should be 2385.
Is that for yours too?
3387.
I'm sorry, what was yours?
3387.
2387.
3387, is that what he said? Okay. Okay, so far, the iPad was 2385, the watch was 2385, his phone was 3387, right? Is that what he said? 3387? Or did he say 2387? Yeah, 2385. It's a 4-digit number, right?
And what other stuff do you have? Is there a router, like, is there a password for that stuff?
Shiny Chair 6. Came with the router.
And spell it for me.
SHINYCHAIR 6. Number 6.
Like that. Shiny Chair 6. Okay. And then what else was in there? Is there a desktop computer?
Yeah, that one, if it has a password, it'd be 428-4915, capital S, lowercase w.
Okay. And what about, is there anything else in the house as far as electronics go, tablets?
Well, the iPad's the only real set. The other ones are the kids' stuff, but they're just like Amazon Fires or whatnot.
Okay. And you have an iPhone what? Which one? Is that your personal one?
Yes, iPhone like 7 Plus or something.
What's the password to that one?
3387.
And what about your work phone?
Same.
His other's on here.
Then obviously Shanann had a iPhone, right? And what was her password?
So it changed to 013119.
And what was that password?
The due date the next day.
Okay.
What? Okay, let's go ahead and rewind it. I think a lot of you want to rewind this. Okay. They're talking the passwords, and I'm writing all of them down as best as I can because I can't hear shit. Do you guys hear it? Again, this does not have any subtitles, so we just got to try and figure it out. Okay. iPad 2385, watch 2385. His devices, I got 3387, maybe it's 2387. There's a PC. The password for that was 4284915, capital S, lowercase w. Notice how he knows all of these passwords, right? Off the top of his head. So, if someone was in the house with him, all he had to do was, hey, go ahead. This is the iPad password. This is the watch password. This is the password for the PC. This is the password for her phone. Notice that he has the passwords for everything. And when he's asked, what about Shanann's phone's password? He says, well, her password was changed. And it is now 013119, right? That's what I got. Because that is the due date for baby Nico. But notice that he knows, obviously, right? He's like, oh, that password changed. What do we think? Chris knows all the password. Yeah, exactly. But he didn't know how to get into the bank. Tiger, right. Right. I have all the passwords. What I don't have is the username. Huh? Most people have the username. They just don't have the password. Most people have access to all the other little things. It's the password that we're trying to figure out, right? In Chris's case, though, he knows the password. He just doesn't know the username. Don't ask me. I don't know what the username is. Come on, really? Right, exactly. That bullshit about the bank. Oh, I can't access it because I don't have access to anything. Even though he just named off all of these different passwords. He's even spelling them for her. Capital S, lowercase h. I, yes, I as in I am stupid. And he just keeps going. Okay, let's go ahead and listen to this again.
All the electronics in your house. I know there was an iPad.
iPad should be 2385.
2385. There's not one for the Apple Watches, is there?
Should be 2385.
Is that for yours too?
3387.
I'm I'm sorry, what was yours?
3387.
2387.
So it's 3387, right?
And what other stuff do you have? Is there a router, like, is there a password for that stuff?
Shiny Chair 6 came with the router.
And spell it for me.
SHINYCHAIR 6, number 6.
CH what? CHAIR? Shiny chair? Is that what he's spelling? What is he spelling out? 3141. Okay. Sorry, guys. We need to, yeah, I just need to keep rewinding this. Because I don't know what he's saying.
3387.
2387. And what other stuff do you have? Is there a router, like, is there a password for that stuff?
Shiny Chair 6 came with the router.
And spell it for me.
SHINYCHAIR 6, number 6.
Like that. Shiny chair 6.
Oh, it is shiny.
And then
Shiny chair 6? What? I can't even say this. Shiny chair 6. Is the password for what again? Oh, the Wi-Fi. Okay, I'm glad you guys can hear because I can't. Okay, so it's the Wi-Fi password. That's what I heard. He said router, or sorry, she said router, right? Is that what she said? What about the router? Okay, so the router is shiny chair 6. That's a weird password. Okay, well, whatever. Yeah. See, that's a dumb password. Yeah, I mean, I guess nobody can guess it. What is that? What does that even mean? Or is this like Game of Thrones reference? Right? What is going on here? I don't know. It's not even. The throne isn't even shiny. Okay, but anyway. Okay, whatever. The Wi-Fi router is shiny. Oh my god, shiny chair 6. Okay, we got that out of the way. Okay, next we have the PC, right? So we have the PC. Thank you guys so much for letting me know. Again, I can't hear half of these things he's saying, so I'm glad you guys can.
what else was in there? Is there a desktop computer?
Yeah, that one, if it has a password, it'd be 428-4915, capital S, lowercase w.
Okay. And what about, is there anything else in the house as far as electronics go, tablets?
Well, the iPad's the only real set. The other ones are the kids' stuff, but they're just like Amazon Fires or whatnot.
Okay. And you have an iPhone what? Which one? Is that your personal one?
Yes, iPhone like 7 Plus or something.
What's the password to that one?
3387.
And what about your work phone?
Same.
Is that this one here?
Then obviously Shanann had a iPhone, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what was her password?
So it changed to 013119.
And what was that password?
The due date, the next day.
Okay.
Nikki told me that one. Nicole told me that one.
Okay.
So there's too many Nickies, Nicoles.
Yeah, we noticed that. It was getting us very confused. So no other electronics. What about the...
Oh, Paul was shiny chair, Shanann and Chris. Huh. It's possible. I didn't even think of that. SH and then CH. Does that make sense? Yes. Yeah, Shanann and Chris together, shiny chair, right? Because Shanann was very shiny, right? She shines bright like a star. And Chris is just a chair or a wet mop. Yeah. I think maybe the password should have been wet mop 16 or something. I don't know. Slug 55, right? Or scumbag 52. You know, something like that. If Chris was allowed to pick the passwords, that's probably what they would be. I'm an idiot. 100%, right? Like maybe something like that. What's the password to your phone, Chris? It's actually it's I'm, so I am. A-N, yeah, and like N, yeah, like I'm N, yeah, IDIOT, yeah, I'm an idiot. Yeah. 100, so 100, and then the percent sign. Yeah, that's my password. I would believe that. I believe it. But yeah, do we think that he is that what we think? Do we think that he was allowed to pick his own passwords and that's what he came up with? Oh man. English is not my first language, but I hear Chris and shit speaking words. Yes. Right, yeah, smelly mop 52 or something. Yeah, he is the chair. He's not even the chair that you sit on, right? Because chairs, they obviously are useful. I'm sitting on one right now, or in one. Um, but Chris is the type of chair that you use to put shit on it, right? This is the miscellaneous chair. You come home, you're hot, you're sweaty, you take off your shirt, you throw it in the miscellaneous chair, and it just starts accumulating all kinds of crap. I think to me, that's what Chris was more like. He was the miscellaneous chair. You guys let me know. Do you guys have a miscellaneous chair? I do. I'm guilty of it. I have one upstairs and it's driving me fucking insane. It really is. Cuz I know it's just there and every time I see it it's an eyesore to me, but it reminds me that I have to do it. It reminds me I'm like, "Oh, that's right. Didn't I wear that shirt underneath like 5 months ago?" I just forgot. I've forgotten to do laundry and do that laundry, right? I just get busy, guys. I get busy. Sometimes I'm like, I can't go all the way over there. Let me just throw it here. And I put it on the miscellaneous chair. Yeah, the laundry chair, right? Yeah, a doorknob. See, I'm so glad I'm not the only one that does it. Yeah, he would be the most uncomfortable chair. I agree. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he's a chair where you're like leaning forward like this and your back hurts. Your back and your neck are just always cracking. Yeah, he's a misleading Timu chair that is too small for the doll's house. Yeah, one of those chairs that you buy on Temu, it doesn't even give you the dimensions. It just gives you the photo, right? And you're like, yeah, that's a chair. And then they send it to you and it's a fucking Polly Pocket. You're like, what the hell is this? Is this what I'm supposed to sit on? No. Chris Watts wears mom jeans. What? Yeah, little legs. Yeah, can you imagine? It has the backing is really tall and nice, and then the where your ass goes, right, where your butt goes, it's normal, but then the legs are like this, right? So then you'd be sitting like this. Hey guys, welcome to my live stream. I'm sitting on the Chris Watts chair. Yeah, this is what my chair would look like if it was a Chris Watts chair with tiny little stubby legs. All right, guys, let's continue. Oh man, okay, I can't see. All right, guys, let's continue.
Echo, does it have a password?
If it does, I don't, never knew if it did or not.
Okay.
You just say Alexa and it starts listening.
Oh, it's on Alexa. Is it the Echo still?
So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The product's called an Echo.
Okay. Any other ones that you can think of? Okay.
Where do you guys bank?
Chasing USA.
Which one was the, when you went out to dinner with Nikki?
Chase.
That was Chase. And USAA, is that mortgage, is that bank, is that both?
Chase is our mortgage lender.
Okay.
Do you have checking through them too, right?
Yes.
What do you guys use USAA for?
We use that to pay mortgage too, but
Okay.
it's just another, she had that before she met me.
Okay. And any accounts that you had personally beyond all of this?
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, so Chris knows that Chase is their mortgage lender. However, The man doesn't have access to his mortgage. He only has the passwords. No username.
She's gonna answer that, it's probably, I'm gonna blank. Oh, the, security system. What is it, Vivint, right?
Vivint, yeah.
Vivint?
It's either gonna be 3387 or 2385.
3387 or 2385. 3387 or 2385. 3387. So they keep using the same passwords for a lot of things, don't they? 3387 or 2385, it seems to be the passwords for almost everything. All right, let's continue.
Want to. And the passcode, like is Mustang for if you ever have to talk to them. Verbal passcode.
And then what email is associated with that?
ShenanWatts@gmail.com.
Do you know her Gmail password?
Could be that 428-1915. It's just any of her, if most of her passwords are that.
Okay.
Amazon, everything.
And what is that, is a phone number you said?
Yeah.
What phone number is that?
Her ex-husband's mom.
Okay, that's weird.
You stick with the password.
She just remembers it? Or she's had it that long?
They were really good friends.
Oh, okay.
So she just kept it.
What? Huh? Something about her ex-husband, and she says, oh, that's weird. Did you guys hear that? Here, let's go ahead and rewind it. 3552. Okay. Oh, man. Okay.
But wanted to.
Okay, so I know we're all trying to figure out what these passwords are, right? So Chris's birthday is sometime in May of 85. Shanann's birthday is in January of 84, right? 84? Yes, 84. Yes. Right? Here, okay. Let's go ahead and I just want to look it up first before I say things that are not correct. His birthday, sometime in May, who cares? 85, I think, is when he was born, right? And then Shannan's birthday is January, but what is it? 84, right? Right. Okay, there we go. Yeah, thank you, Mia. Yeah, because she's a whole year older than Chris, right? Okay. So then these passwords, I mean 3387, that would be March 3rd, 87. 2385, that would be February 3rd, 1985. I don't know whose birthdays they were be, right? But is that so my ex mother-in-law password is kind of weird. Oh, okay. Yeah, the other one is 3387. Yeah. 3387 and 2385. Which they could be birthdays, but it's not their birthdays. No, it's not their birthdays, no.
The passcode, like is Mustang for if you ever have to talk to them. Verbal passcode.
And then what email is associated with that?
ShenanWatts@gmail.com.
Do you know her Gmail password?
Could be that 428-1915. It's just any of her, if most of her passwords are that.
Okay.
Amazon, everything.
And what is that, is a phone number you said?
Yeah.
What phone number is that?
Her ex-husband's mom.
Okay, that's weird.
You stick with the password.
She just remembers it? Or she's had it that long?
Her ex-husband's mom. Huh? Oh, okay, so one of the passwords is the phone number to her ex-husband's mom. Oh, what? Okay. I huh. Okay. All right, let's continue. I don't know what to say about this part. It's a little weird, right? Look at Chris. Chris is just like, "Eh, mhm." And Tommy Lee's like, yeah, I think that's pretty weird, right? It's kind of weird. And he's just like, not really. I've never really cared about anything in my life.
They were really good friends,
Okay.
so she just kept it.
They were really good friends. They were really good friends, so she just kept it.
Do you have any other questions for us?
Can you use the bathroom?
Yes, of course. We do need to do one quick thing. Now that we know what we know, we're going to, I need to check that you don't have any weapons on you or anything like that. Do you have any weapons on you?
No.
Okay. We'll do that. We'll go to the bathroom. I'm not gonna go in the stall with you, but I'm gonna go with you. And then we'll come right back here and we'll make a decision about how the rest of the night goes. All right, Michelle, would you mind standing up so I can check?
Yes. Yes. I love it. Yeah. He is. Yeah. That was it for him. They're like, all right, enough of this bullshit, Chris. Stand up. We got to check that you don't have any weapons on you. I mean, the only weapons he has on him are his hands. He used his hands as weapons against his vulnerable family. Vulnerable because one of the victims wasn't even born yet. The other one was 3. The other one was 4 years old. And his other victim was a pregnant woman who was probably asleep. He used his hands. He's a coward. Ugh. But yeah, they should just chop off his hands. I mean, oh my God. To me, that would be a much better punishment for this guy. Take off his hands, throw him in prison. He gets to eat like a dog for the rest of his life. But no, they didn't, of course. No. It's too unusual, too cruel and too unusual of a punishment. Off topic, but isn't it so weird that criminals have more rights than the rest of us? Hmm. Cruel and unusual punishment. I've always thought that was really weird, right? When you're considering the punishment of a disgusting child killer, we're having to take into consideration whether or not the punishment is cruel or unusual. What about what he did to his family? Was that cruel and unusual? Fuck yeah, it was. Did he show any mercy to his children? No. That was fucking cruel and absolutely unusual. It's not common that you see fathers put their children into oil tanks and leave them there in the hot sun. But somehow we care about his rights more. Again, whatever. Let's continue.
All right, let's go to the bathroom.
Yeah, leave this in here.
Yes, please.
Yeah, that way. There you go.
Take a red.
Exactly, Mia. Oh my God. Now that you brought that up, he tried to kill Nico twice prior. You're so right. Oh, God, I didn't even think about, agree 100%. We need way harsher punishment for violent crimes. Yeah, I'm glad you guys agree. We need some type of reform because this is unacceptable. It really is. What, he just gets to live out the rest of his life in prison and write to his pen pals and write to all these crazy women who think he's so handsome. Oh my God, you're so innocent. You're so special. You're so shy. Whatever. How is that a punishment? That's not a punishment. Come on. I think it's actually that It's actually good that we kinda comprehend what he did. Yeah. Yes. Alright, let's continue, guys.
All right, we'll be right with you, okay? We're gonna make a decision on your property, okay? I'm gonna take it with me for now, though. And then just for everyone's protection, I'm gonna leave that recording. Okay. Lucky, yes.
Hey, Chris. We just have a question for you about the site.
See, that's ridiculous. Tommy's girl, I heard he's getting married. See, how oh god. It just makes me so upset. It angers me. Okay, it really does. It pisses me off. Why does he have the right to marry? Why are they allowed to marry? If you are a murderer, you should not be allowed to remarry. You shouldn't even be allowed out of your tiny little prison cell. I don't even think they should be in prison cells. I think they should be in the shoe, right? What is solitary, like solitary confinement for the rest of their lives in just absolute darkness. No, no bed, no chair, just lay there on the hard concrete, cold floor for the rest of your life in darkness. To me, if anything, that's a better punishment. What idiot would marry or murder another idiot?
Are you 100% positive that Bella and Celeste are in these tanks? How did you get them in the tanks? 'Cause
Oh my god. Oh, we're about to get into the worst part, you guys. This is Tammy Lee again. She can't believe that this sicko put his children in oil tanks. So she's trying to get to the truth, right? She's like, "Are you sure you put your girls in here? Because I don't believe it. That's one, it's fucking crazy if you did. And two, how did you get them in there?" So we're about to get to that. We're about to get to that right now. We're about to see. What kind of person would marry him? Oh, God. All right, let's go ahead and continue. Let's listen to this.
The hatch on top,
the hatch, how do you access that?
you walk upstairs,
And then what?
open it.
So they were saying like you could barely fit an arm through that.
It's a
How big is
hatch.
it?
I mean, it's like, I mean, you can use, that's how we gauge the tanks.
See, the thing is, you can actually just walk up there and open it. I mean, that part is true. I mean, even the way that he draws a circle on the table, he's like, "Oh yeah, let me just show you real quick. Here, you guys are so dumb. Oh my god, here, let me show you." I mean, it's like this, and then I just go up there and I just, I just open it. Like, what's your question? Yeah, he's saying that because it's true. You literally just walk up there. There's a hatch. You lift the hatch. You have to like get in there and open it and you pop it open. It's that simple. It's that easy. The question though is how big is that hole that you were able to get two full bodies in there? Right? That's the question.
So you think it's about like, just like a pot or a, what's that thing on the ground of the street?
Like a manhole?
Like a manhole cover, like is it that big?
It's not that big, no.
Okay. Was it hard to get them in there? Did you have to push or anything or?
Not really.
Okay. Are you,
Not really, he says. What does that mean? Not really or no? What does that mean? What do we think he means by not really? Oh, no locks? No. Are we talking about are we talking about the hatch to these things, right? Is that what we're talking about? These things are not locked. These oil tanks are not locked. No, 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 not at all. There are no locks on these things. I mean, they're oil tanks, right? I mean, the thing is, most humans are not just gonna crawl up these things and open them, right? Most of these oil tanks are accessed by people who work in the oil fields. So they already know what they're doing. Most people are not just going to go opening, hatches, right? I myself, as you know, I'm making a documentary on this case, and being out there and seeing these things for myself, I can see how easy it is to open it. Now, would I open it? Of course not. I'm not gonna be opening the fucking thing, right? There's fumes, there's all kinds of shit. It's really dangerous because you don't know what's in there. It's very flammable, highly flammable. So no, right? No normal person, no one in their right mind is gonna go out into the field and start opening these things, right? So because of that, they're not locked. And I don't think they would be locked, especially because you need to access them so fast. But Chris is just talking about how tiny the hole is, and he keeps drawing it on the table. He's like, "Oh, look, it's like this." Not really. I didn't really have to shove them in there. What does he mean? By not really, I think that he had to push them in there. That's why he says not really. What do you guys think? Ugh. Oof, they should have been locked. I mean, the thing is that he would have had access to them anyway, right? Even if they were locked, he was a field coordinator. His job was to be able to get into these tanks, wasn't it? So I'm sure he would have had the keys for that anyway. Yeah, Chris Watts was the exception to open them. Yeah, what did he say not really to? Oh, he said not really to Tammy Lee asking him, "Did you have to push them in?" That was the question. Did you have to push him in? And he said, "Not really." Okay, let's go ahead and add this into the poll. All right. 113 votes. Oh my God. Nice. Thank you guys. All right. So our last poll had 113 votes. Do we think that Twisterfer is shitting himself, right? This was earlier. He's still shitting himself, obviously. But the first one is yes, because he thinks NK might confess. Right. Okay. So more than half of us think that yes, he's shitting himself because NK might confess and throw him under the bus. 22% say no, he's just nervous. Oh, I'm just nervous. Look at me, I'm shaking. And then 18% say no, he's confident that NK has his back. Oh, wow. NK has my back. And then 4% need more evidence. Okay, for this part. Okay, so for this part, he is being asked, did he have to push them into the tank? Right? That's the question that is being asked. Did he have to push them into the tank? Chris says, no, not really. Which means yes, he had to, right? What do we think? What do we think he means by no, not really? All right, that's going to be the question. So he means no, not really, as in no, he didn't. Yes, he did. And the other one is yes, but not really, which is exactly what he said, right? He said, no, not really, meaning he didn't have to put that much force, but he still had to put some force. Because I just don't believe that he didn't have to do any of that. Again, if you see these fucking things, if you see this hatch in real life, okay, not just by, not just photos, if you see it in real life, you would wonder how he put his girls in there. You really do. Because there's just absolutely no way that they went in there easily. They didn't. It's not possible. It really isn't. I don't know. It's not possible to me. All right, you guys. Let's go ahead and do this poll. Oh. What? Probably, yeah. Ugh. What do we think he means by no, not really? No, he didn't push them? Yes, he did. Or yes, but not really, right? He just kind of like, oh, in you go. No, 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 no. I don't think so. I don't think so. Oof. All right, guys, let's continue.
We're sure? You're
Yeah,
sure?
yeah, yes.
Okay, and like we're gonna have to drain these tanks, it's gonna be kind of a
Okay.
a mess, so I just wanna make sure that you're being truthful about that. And is it because, is Shanann here because she couldn't, like, could you not lift her all the way up there, or?
Right, Josie. It's not. He makes it sound like he held them over and just let them go. That's not possible. It's not possible. No. I'm trying to think if it's possible. Hmm. Yeah, let's see. I'm trying to think of a big size dog, right? Like a medium sized dog. You still wouldn't be able to just hold and drop in. Even this book, right? This book. I don't know. Now that I'm seeing it, I don't know if you could actually just drop this in. Hmm. Maybe not. I'm trying to see something else that is bigger that, just from remembering the whole myself, I can't think of anything. But even just a bigger notebook than this, you wouldn't be able to just hold it in there and then drop it in. It's gonna get stuck because the hole is not that big. And there's actually an inner ring. So the outer hole is just the hole, and then there's an inner ring that makes the hole actually smaller. So the diameter is 8 inches, but the inner hole is probably smaller than that. If you guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you'd have to crush it. Yeah, I'll show you some more pictures, you guys. So you guys know what I'm talking about. Right now, I'm just doing a bunch of hand motions, and you're like, what are you doing? All right, let's continue.
You couldn't? Would she have been too big to fit in that hole? Did you know that already?
Not just from working the oil field, and then I do that, but
Okay. And the girls aren't gonna be with her in this?
Or down here.
Yeah.
no.
Do you really think this just blew from wherever that was? Okay.
It's very open area, very susceptible to windstorms and everything else. There's no trees, nothing protecting that area from storms coming through, tornadoes, anything like that.
Okay. Okay. But when we drain these, they're both gonna be in each one. One's gonna be in each one. Okay. How do you drain it?
There's a backside valve. The 2-inch balon drains through the pit. It's right there.
Oh, they can just drain it off? Will they both fit? All the stuff that's in there fit in there?
I'm not sure how much fluid's in those things.
Did they drop down? Like, could you hear them drop? Like, did it seem like they dropped a ways?
One seemed emptier than the other,
Which one do you think?
the left one.
The one that Bella's in? I mean, did it sound like she would have hit the bottom kind of thing, or did you hear her hit liquid? There's no chance that you put them in there when they're still alive, is there?
No, God, no.
Okay. I mean, they would be able to tell that because they would get fluid in their lungs and stuff like that, so I just want to make sure,
There's no chance.
Okay.
God, oh, God. Even the way he's describing it, he's just like, I don't know. Maybe I heard a splash. I don't really know. The other one was less full, he says. Tammy Lee's like, which one? The one you put Cece in or the one you put Bella in? And he goes, the one on the left. He's so ashamed, supposedly, right? He's so ashamed he can't even say the one I put Bella in. No, he says, the one in the left. That one was less full, I think. Tammy Lee's asking him, why? Is it because you heard her hit the bottom? Oh, I don't really know. Oh. Okay? This is what he's talking about. Right? He's talking about, supposedly, being able to just dangle them over this tiny hole. Oh my gosh, why is it doing this? Here, let's go ahead. Okay, there we go. Right? He's saying, oh yeah, come on. That makes no sense. How are they going to fit? Look at how tiny it is. It's tiny. He's lying about all of it, all of it. He's saying, "Not really. I didn't really have to." Yes, you did. Yes, you fucking did. Look at the inside. Okay, this is what I was telling you guys about. Do you see this part here? Okay, let's go ahead and zoom into it. So this outer ring is 8 inches in diameter. But it looks like on the inside, do you see this part? Again, it kind of looks a little hard because I don't know, is that the reflection of something? But this looks like the hole that takes you all the way down into the tank. This looks like another, like an outer lip, right? So something, it's like the hole and then another tinier hole on the inside. So it looks like the inner ring is more like 7 inches in diameter, right? You see this? Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. So he didn't have all of the 8 inches. He had 7 inches to work with, right? He needed to be able to clear this inner space, not the outer ring. Let's see. The idea to do a test with a paper plate and a stuffed animal. Mm. I mean, testing this is I don't I know it has to be tested, but I don't even know how to test it. Not because I don't know how, as in I don't know what strategy to use. I don't know how to mentally do it. I don't know how to mentally prepare myself to do this. It's hard, but I know it has to be done, right? It does have to be tested. I definitely understand that, but uh, I'm just procrastinating that part because holy shit, I don't know how to do that. I don't know. I don't know how to do it without. I think what my fear is finding out how he actually got them in there. I think for me, I just don't like. Oh my god, I want to find out, obviously, but I don't want to. Does that make sense? I think because once it's tested and you see that he had to break their bones, I think that's just gonna fuck me up. And uh, uh, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys, let's continue. I mean, yeah, oh God. Even the thought of it already put me in a bad mood. It really did. My Patreon supporters, they've seen me out at Survey and they know what it looks like to be up there. They know what the hatch looks like. They know what it's like to be out there in isolation. And so if I had to test this, I would have to mentally prepare for it for a while first. So I'm just not there yet. All right, guys. Anyway, let's continue.
Okay. Are there gonna be, when they look at Bella and Celeste, are there gonna be any like resuscitation marks on them or anything?
Like from CPR or something.
Do you know CPR?
I've taken a board once in class 2 years ago.
Okay.
It was on like a full-sized adult dummy type thing.
Okay.
I wouldn't know how much to push on a child besides.
But they were already gone until
They were gone.
They
They were
CPR?
gone.
Okay. Yeah, so no CPR?
No.
Okay.
And you knew Bella was gone. Did you go check?
See, that's a question. The autopsy does not say anything about broken bones. But logic tells you that they didn't go in there unscathed. Right? Let's go and say this again, right? When you look at this, logic tells you that you can't get a human being in there who is 4 years old or 3 to fit in there without actually breaking bones. That's what our logic tells us. The autopsy says no broken bones happened, just a few scratches here and there with Bella. Nothing else, though. No broken bones. How? 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 Yeah, it has to be tested. I do have ideas on how to test it. But like I said, yeah.
Check on her afterwards? All of it happened? And then what did she look like compared to Cece?
Same, blue in the face and just not moving. Didn't hear anything as far as pulse or a beat or anything.
Okay. Any other questions or things you want to tell us?
Grandma's gonna tell me what's gonna happen next.
Not quite sure yet. It might be a few more minutes before we know. So give us a few more minutes.
What is it yours?
I don't think so.
Do you want to, you have water, do you want Gatorade or anything?
No, thank you.
Are you hungry at all?
Just some pizza?
I feel bad eating any of your food. But
No, it's fine. What kind of pizza do you like?
It doesn't matter really.
Okay.
Just whatever. Thank you though.
Oh, the audacity of this monster to say yes to the pizza. Oh my God. This is the first time Tammy Lee walks out of the room and doesn't touch him, right? She's already like, okay, you're obviously very clearly a disgusting human, right? You're just gross. You put your children into oil tanks, right? So she's not touching the thing anymore, right? She's not like, ugh. But she did ask him, hey, are you hungry? And he goes, ugh. I feel so bad even thinking about food right now. But if you're offering, I mean, it's whatever. I mean, if you have an extra slice and you don't mind giving it to me, are you going to throw it in the trash? Oh, no, don't waste food. Give it to me. It's whatever, he says. Oh my God. And then, of course, we see the scumbag eating food. He's eating his slice of pizza as he's staring at the children that he put into oil tanks that we're all wondering, how did he even do that? Yeah, the size of the head between the ears is 5 inches for a 3-year-old. Yes, and V-Bug actually brought up a pretty here, let me just go back. I'm gonna scroll up to your comment, V-Bug. You said something that I thought was pretty on point. Oh God, where is it? V-Bug, repeat what you said, please. You're like, what? Which one? Oh my God, where is it? Oh, here it is. Bella had abrasions along her left side. It is likely that she didn't have broken bones because they're babies and their bones are not as dense as adults. Yeah, right. I agree. I definitely agree with that. Because they're young, right? They're babies, so it's possible that their bones didn't fully break. But I mean, they still have shoulders. How did their shoulders fit through here? So even if their bones didn't break, I mean, is it just possible that they have very flexible shoulders and he kind of just shimmied them in there, like move their arms around a little bit, put them in there like that? Is that possible? Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Again, we're just going off of the autopsy report and then logic, right? So without testing it, without doing a real test, we can't really know, right? But again, how do you test something like this? I mean, even if I get a doll that is the size of Bella and Cece, even the doll won't tell us if it has broken bones or anything because it's a doll, it's plastic. And now that we're thinking about their bones and how they're flexible, they're not as dense as adults. Even then, how are we going to test it? Because yeah, again, right? Like a doll is plastic. Yeah, I could just like remove the arm and put her in there, but it's a doll. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, Lehigh. See, this is what I'm afraid of is that he used his foot and stomped them in. Because, when I was out there, like I said, when I was out there and I was staring at it, to me, it seems very plausible that he couldn't actually put them in because this is the deal, okay? This is the deal. When you go up there, the tank is still pretty high above you, right? So it's not low. So when you go up, the hatch is not low to where you're pulling it and then you can easily stuff things down there. The hatch is actually up here, right? So then you would have to like open the hatch, grab the person and try and stuff them in there like this. So to me, it's more plausible that he got up on the actual tank itself and then used his body to put them down. Does that make sense? Here, I just want to show you guys real quick what I'm talking about. I just want to explain it a little better. Here, I'm going to show you photos. Okay. Let's see. Okay, this one here. Okay. And again, I'm a short person, right? So Chris is also pretty short from, according to Nicole Kessinger. He's pretty short, but he's ripped. Apparently she didn't care that he was short. At least the guy is ripped, right? Okay, so look at this. When you climb up, you're climbing. Okay, so when you climb up here, see, so there's this distance here. You see that? So however tall you are, if you're like 6'5", I can understand you would probably be way up to here. You would like tower over this thing. Then maybe, right? Then maybe I understand that you wouldn't need that much clearance, right? To be able to open it and put it down, put anybody down there. But Chris was around what, what was he, like 5'8", right? Maybe no taller than 5'10". So when you're climbing, he's basically up to here. So then how did he have the upper body strength to be able to open a hatch that is up to here on him, maybe, right? Maybe up to here, open it, grab his children, and then try and stuff them with only his upper body? That is where I'm having hard time understanding this. To me, it is more likely that he actually climbed up on this thing, right? So he's actually on top of it and he's using his feet, his boots, the old ones. Remember, he bought new work boots and he did not use his new work boots. He brought his old work boots to work this day. So he climbs up, in my opinion, and he's standing up on this thing, not on this. He's on this, to me. And then he's using his leg to stuff, right? So he's kicking, making sure that they go down. He's 5'10". Okay. Right. Okay. So still short, right? That's so short. Apparently, right? Apparently. I don't know. I really don't understand the deal with men's heights and stuff like that. I'm like, I'm short, so 5'10" to me is tall, okay? Right. Yeah, exactly, right? There would be there would be traces of hatch on traces of hatch. There would be traces of boots on the hatch, but I don't know, is there? Did he clean it up? Did police even look at that? I mean, again, right? The police didn't look into a lot of stuff. Is it possible that he was up here and yeah, there might have been some traces of boot or something, but he's like, okay, let me just clean it up real quick. Or they didn't even check. Who knows, right? Who knows? But to me, I believe that he climbed up and he stuffed his kids using his boot. Here, look at the other one. Same thing, right? Same deal. Climb up, stuff with your feet, not your body. Again, guys, this is just my opinion. Please, this is just my opinion. And this is all based on what I've seen. No way he's 5'10". Yeah, right? NK isn't tall either. I was surprised. Yeah. NK is what? How tall is she? Yeah, he was strong, but I think he is on top. Right. Right. Yeah, he's definitely tall, but I don't think he has that much upper body strength.
Sometimes they just stay here at night, and I'm going to see them in jail tonight, so I don't know which one it says. And I'm afraid about lawyer. Where's Creighton at? I don't know what he's gonna call me. Creighton, he was telling me about the lawyer situation and stuff. So they can do a court appointment, well, it's up to the judge first, they'll see what you charge me for whatever, all that type of stuff now. How everything goes. Could you talk to anybody, prosecutors, all that stuff? Just text.
Everybody's seen.
Well, wherever you're at, I'll find you tomorrow, so go see you.
Okay.
monitor, was it the kitchen or was it upstairs? It was upstairs, okay, I thought you said kitchen, okay.
All right, so now he's talking about the court appointing an attorney. Is that what he's talking about? Oh, we got you a lawyer, says Ronnie. Now he's waiting for his pizza. My streams are low. Wait, can you guys hear me? Should I up my volume? I don't want to make you guys, I don't want to explode your eardrums either. Sometimes I scream. See, when I'm talking normally, I see the volume and it looks normal to me, but sometimes I go, right? And then it's not normal. So you guys let me know. Please let me know if you can't hear me, but I just had somebody tell me that my streams are low. Here, let me up the volume a little bit. All right, there we go. I also don't want to make it too loud for you all. What is he saying? Did he say, yeah, can you replay it? Okay, yeah, I think you guys are right. Let's go ahead and replay it.
Right, he was telling me about the mortgage situation and stuff. So they can do a court appointment, well, it was up to the judge first, they gotta see what you charge with, whatever, all that type of stuff now. So how everything goes. Did you talk to anybody, prosecutors, all that stuff? Just text.
Everybody's seen.
Well, wherever you at, I'll find you tomorrow, so come see you.
Okay.
So they put the Lexus, go out to the hotel somewhere, so.
You took it?
Yeah.
Yeah, notice that Chris is no longer like this with his daddy. Oh. Yeah, he's more distant now. His body, look at his body. He's more this way.
The second detectives I talked to said your story changed a couple times. Things, what we're doing and all that stuff. When you say, when you seen the monitor, was it the kitchen or was it upstairs? It was upstairs, okay, I thought you said kitchen, okay. I love you, Joe, no matter what we're thinking of that. Anybody loves you, Jimmy loves you. Everybody loves you.
That's a good question. Why no? I like your username. Is it related? Why? Is that why your name is why? Why? Right? Who does that, Nicole? Okay, but why? Just had a very, very good point. Why did the data signal system not go off by adding a body to the tank? Good question. Well, as we know, here, let's go ahead and pull up the calendar real quick. So we don't know that, right? I'm still looking through so many documents in the discovery, but the girls were dropped into the tanks on the 13th. A truck was ordered to show up on the 14th, right? The water truck down here. Here, let's just go ahead and do the day view. The water truck was ordered on the following day, right? So 13th, girls are dropped. The 14th, water truck is ordered. The water truck is ordered so that they can remove some of the water that is mixing the crude oil. Now, I don't know why it was ordered. I don't know if it's something that is just already scheduled ahead of time because it's part of the maintenance. We don't know why, but I do find it very interesting that it was ordered immediately after they were dumped into the tanks, right? So to me, it makes me think, right? It makes me wonder, is it possible that somebody ordered the tanks to be drained or, moved around or slushed around or whatever because it was signaling that it was more full, or because it was signaling some type of, I don't know, maybe some object or something in the tank, right? Maybe it's more full than it usually is, so that's why they called the tank so that they can remove some. I don't know, but I do find it interesting that we have this happening after the girls were dumped in the tank. Is weird, right? Again, is it a coincidence? I don't know. Some of us don't believe in coincidences here. I don't either. Let's continue.
They do the interview with me too, which I told them, I said, there's no way you would hurt them children. They wouldn't. The only problem is you have to call the police, you know.
I know.
This thing was approved some other way, too bad the baby monitor is off the board.
I know. I just stay here at night, I can wake up and see.
What else I can do here besides just being here for you tomorrow probably. See what happens from there. Or we'll go back, see if he's done, come back later or whatever.
Are you ready?
Oh man, sometimes some of these comments just tickle me. Marco's son, I just need them points for the hotel. That's funny. Thanks, Marco. Yeah, Ronnie is over here like, son, I just gotta make sure that I got them points from this hotel. Son, I don't want the money no more, son. I spent all of my money on the dealer, son. Right? He already called his dealer. He's already spent all his money on that. He wants to make sure I don't want to spend any more money. If I'm staying at this hotel, please make sure that you're using my points, right? So now he's asking Chris, can you transfer your points over to me, son? I got your lawyer. You owe me one, right? Ronnie thinks he can come back later and see him. Aw. His dad's mouth barely moves when he talks. It doesn't barely move. Well, most of his sound comes from the throat. Yeah, most of the sound comes from the throat. Right? So if you guys want to practice this at home, practice, okay? But make sure that you are in a room where there's a lot of fresh air, right? Make sure you're getting a lot of oxygen to your brain, otherwise you'll pass out. But if you want to practice, you go like this. Right? You just make the sounds with your throat and barely a little bit of mouth movement. Let's continue.
Is he staying here tonight?
I don't know if he's gonna stay in his room, but
Well, I'm not that.
yeah, I don't, yeah.
Oh. That's how I feel right now. I feel like, oh my God. Even the way Chris gets up to hug his dad, he's like, hey. He doesn't even know how to hug. This is also fake. Oh, let's see this again. Let's see it in slow motion, shall we? Let's go ahead and see it in slow motion.
Are you ready? Yeah.
Oh my God. He's like, oh no, this is it, Daddy. And Ronnie's like, okay, son, did you transfer those points over to me, son? All right, let's go ahead and watch it in slow motion.
I don't know if he's gonna stay in his room, but.
Well, not that, but.
Yeah, yeah.
He's gonna be staying here tonight, not county jail, nothing.
Oh, no, he may go there, I don't know.
He don't live.
I don't know how their procedures work here, so we're trying to figure that out now, so. This is a much more comfortable room than what you'll probably end up in anyway, so, I'd probably just chill here. Do you need anything else though, like more food? Do you want more pizza?
Did Tammy just say this is a way more comfortable room than what he's gonna end up anyway? Is that what she just said? Holy, I love it. I love how blunt she is. She's like, in all honesty, this is the best treatment he's gonna get. Because he's gonna end up in prison with a little cellmate whose name is Chucky. And he's gonna have to watch what he gets for lunch because Chucky is gonna want to take his food away from him. So he's gonna have to learn how to protect his dinner. Oh my God.
Yeah.
He's gonna be staying here tonight,
Yeah.
not county jail, nothing.
Even the way that Chris hugs, he's like, he does that face, right? The lying face. I don't think he even cares to hug his dad.
Oh, no, he may go there, I don't know.
He don't live.
I don't know how their procedures work here, so we're trying to figure that out now, so. This is a much more comfortable room than what you'll probably end up in anyway, so, I'd probably just chill here. Do you need anything else though, like more food? Do you want more pizza?
I'm okay right now.
Are you sure? I'll get you more pizza.
Sure.
Okay. You're not gonna say no to
I haven't
pizza?
eaten, I'll do them 8, 9 hours, so.
Okay.
I'll be in touch with you tomorrow. Wherever you at, I'll find you.
He's still trying to say no to the pizza. I mean, sure, if you insist. If you really want to get rid of the pizza slice, go ahead and just feed it to my face, right? Please go ahead, if you insist. He should just say, no, it's okay. Just let me starve. That's what he should say. Oh, no. I don't want to eat. I should never eat for the rest of my life. Let me just starve myself, is what he should say. But no, he's like, oh, no. If you insist. Oh, you don't want to waste the pizza? Don't. Please, Tammy, don't. I don't want you to waste food. Please just feed it to me then. Yeah. I'll go ahead and take that pizza off your hands. Oh my God, he's being so helpful by helping the police finish the pizza.
Thanks, Ronnie.
How you holding up?
I'm here.
Okay. As the night goes forward, we're out on the scene, trying to recover your loved ones. So tell me again a little about that hatch. We have some guys out there who think that hatch is just too small. You think it's about what size? Let's compare it to this plate.
That's about, it's twice the size of that.
Twice the size of this plate?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, it sounds crass, but did you have to kind of squeeze them in to get them down there?
I mean, wasn't right,
Okay.
I don't want to like describe it, but
Yeah. Feet first or head first?
feet.
Okay. And then, were their arms like this, or were their arms like this? Because you're holding their arms? Okay. All right. So, I know we've asked you 1,000 times, and you're probably getting sick of it, but we're very, very concerned about how to get those kids out. You can imagine we can't really cut a hole in that tank because the sparks will blow something.
Yeah.
So I just want to make very sure that you're 100% sure that they're in there.
Yes.
Okay. One in one, one in the other.
Yes.
Now that doesn't make sense to me. Why would you?
I wasn't making it at this point, but I was scared out of my mind. I didn't know what to do.
Okay. So you carried one up, put her in. Did you shut it?
It just flashes.
Okay. Oh, it's just a latch.
Yeah.
And then went back down, got the other one, went up the different tower. Is that how it works?
Same staircase.
Oh, it's the same to get up to both?
Yeah.
Okay. but they're 2 different tanks?
Yes.
Okay.
So right beside each other.
Okay, all right. And you didn't have to, I know it's gross, but you didn't have to.
No,
cut them
no,
up
no,
or
no,
anything,
no,
nothing
no,
like that.
no,
Okay,
no.
all right. The one thing I really want to make sure is that you're doing so good right now and tonight. I would hate for, as we're trying to go out and get them, another accident happens and that comes back to you because we're out there because of
What kind
this.
of accident?
You know what I mean, like, if they're out there and they're trying to get these bodies, if they're not even in there and we're wasting our time.
Oh, no.
Okay, they're in there?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I just don't want somebody to have a spark that blows something up, and I don't want that to come back to you. So
No.
please don't waste our time.
No.
They are out there.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Guys want me to stay in here?
Yes, please.
Feet first? Feet first. Okay, Bella had scrapes on her side. So if it's true that he put them in their feet first with their hands above their head, I don't know. I don't know. At least now we know how he supposedly put him in there. Feet first. So now we know how to test it. Okay, so we're going to test feet first, arms above the head. How can I test this? Oh my God. How would I even test this? How do you test this? I'm just thinking to myself right now. I'm just thinking out loud. I'm just trying to think, how am I going to test something like this? Notice that he also said that the hole is twice the size of the plate. No, it's not. No, it isn't. Not at all. Not even close. Here, where's the photo I just had of the thing, of the hatch? Is it gone? Oh my God. Okay, here it is. Found it. Okay. That is not twice the size of a plate. No, it isn't. Oh my goodness, why is it doing this? All right, there we go. It's not the size of a plate. What do you guys think? Stop it. There we go. I'm just pushing the wrong buttons, guys. Size of the plate? No. Double? Double the size of the plate would be double, which would be way bigger than this. It would be like 16 inches in diameter. What do you guys think? I don't think so, right? It's no, it's probably about the size of that plate. I would think so too. So it is. It's about the size of a plate. So then in this case, I don't know. I mean, how would I test this, right? Getting one of my friends who has a child who is 3 or 4 years old and having them stand on a plate is like the one thing that I came up with. Have them, put your hands over your head. See if this plate, right? Cutting a hole. Oh, this is cutting a hole around the plate, making it that diameter, and then putting it over the child. So having the child step into it and then lift it over their bodies with their hands over their head. I think that would be the better way of testing this, right? A hula hoop maybe, or something a ring of the size of this, and be able to see if I can easily just put it over the whole child's body. I can't think of anything else. Not an actual child. See, the thing is, we have to use an actual child. It has to be an actual child because an actual child needs to be able to move, their body. So if I use an object that doesn't move, that is made of plastic, we're not going to get the same results. Yes, a basketball. I'm not, guys, hey, no children are going to be harmed in the making of this film. Okay, let me just, disclaimer. All right, disclaimer. No children will be harmed in the making of this film. Okay, so no, I'm not going to try and throw a kid into a basketball hoop. But that's a good idea. It's a great idea, Lehigh. Yeah, would a basketball drop through there? Yeah, right, or through here. But hey, I read that as a basketball, right? So, like, having a basketball hoop and then putting a child through there. I'm like, "Oh my god." That wouldn't work. Would a basketball fit through here? I don't know. Right, again, it's a lot of things to test. A lot of things to test. Oof. Hmm. Also, keep in mind the bodies were had already been limp. Yeah. Yeah, the basketball hoop is the best one yet. Yeah. Well, I know, Tommy's girl. I know. Yeah. And see, this is why I think that would be a better way to test this, right? To just get one of my friend's kids and be like, "Hey, I just want to see if this works," right? And then do it as they're standing in their living room. Because if I had to test this with an actual oil tank and have to imagine putting a child in there, that would definitely fuck me up. But I think that if we do it in the way that I'm talking about, right? Like just doing it with a child standing there, putting something over their bodies with their hands over their heads, that would be easier to test. And then we can test it over and over and over again, right? With head first by putting it head and then down, or feet first by doing it feet and then up. And then we can test it with different children, not harming any child at all, right? We're not putting them into the basketball hoops. We're not dangling kids over holes, right? Again, we're not harming children in the making of this movie. You are evil before gods, you guys. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Uh, what about a CPR baby? Oh, a CPR baby? Are they the same size though? I mean, yeah, that's actually a really good yeah. That's a really good idea, Tammy. A CPR baby. But are they the same size? Hmm. Again, I want it to be a real child because a real child has real skin, right? They have real bones. They're real. And then I can have them move their arms around. So if I'm like, "Hey, Timmy, put your arm up," and they put their arm up, or if I'm like, "Hey, put both arms up," I can have them put both arms up. So I think it's just be easier, I think, but I don't know. You guys let me know. Need some tools. I'm asking AI. Yes, yes. Make it a kind of game. Yes, exactly. Yeah, would have to make it some kind of game and have to emotionally detach. All kids are different sizes though. Yeah, they are. So then the best thing would be to get a child that is about the same size as Bella and Cece, right? So finding out their exact height, their exact weight, um, preferably I would want girls, right? To be as accurate as possible, it has to be as close as possible to Bella and Cece. Um, yeah. So it's okay, guys. You don't want to scrape a child though. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Yeah, and that's why we're using a hula hoop, right? We'll be using something where it can definitely be tested in a way that it's playful, right? And in a way that we get accurate or as close as accurate results as possible. Bring a case of Crisco. I bet the kid won't like that. Yes. Um, yeah, I thought that too. No turkeys. All right. Yeah. An embroidery hoop? Maybe. Yeah. 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 I can get 8-inch rings at the craft store. Hmm. Yeah, that's actually a good one too. Height wouldn't matter, just the width. Yeah, height wouldn't matter, but like I said, I want to be as accurate as possible, right? I don't want to get like, a 5'2" child when Bella or Cece were not 5'2", right? It still needs to be as close as possible to keep the integrity of the test. Right? Because this is a hypothesis, right? This is a hypothesis, so we're testing the hypothesis as close as possible to what actually happened. Hmm. Spray them with Pam. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. No. Or no. Oh my god. Okay, horse gone wild. Okay, so what did Grok say? Oh no, you use Grok. Oh, no. Don't use Grok. It's perhaps the worst AI that you can use is Grok. Grok says, with arms over their heads, would a 4-year-old child's head with arms be almost be 20 inches wide? Sorry, I don't believe anything Grok says. I'm so sorry. Yours gone wild. I don't believe anything Grok says. I don't believe anything AI says, period, but especially Grok. Isn't it run by Elon Musk? Anything Elon Musk makes is bullshit. So, no, I don't believe it. Remember, he's the first trillionaire on Earth. Meanwhile, there's people starving. So, I don't believe anything a trillionaire has to tell me. Even the cops tested the strangling theory of the girls. Right. If Chris Watts failed the girls the first time in the house, what makes him believe that the girls were dead when he stuffed them in the oil tanks? I believe they may have been unconscious. Oh. Unconscious. Yeah, he didn't say any lubricant was used. Yeah, exactly, Julie. Yeah, so I can't go spraying the kids with Pam. Right. Because yeah, Chris didn't use any of those things. Yeah, Elon Musk. Yeah, Elon Musk. I'm sorry, I know Elon. Do you? Personally? Personally, do you know Elon? Musk isn't the first trillionaire? Who is? Oh, okay. Yeah, because of his assets. Yeah. Hey, still, right? His assets? Shit, my assets are not worth $1 trillion, right? Liquid or not liquid, how many of us have assets that are worth $1 trillion fucking dollars? No one. No one. Right. Sure, we can go ahead and distinguish the difference between assets and liquid, which makes it even worse, right? Which means that that's why he doesn't get taxed on his income, because he has no fucking income, because all his money is made from assets, right? This is why we, the peasants, are paying taxes while this fucking asshole gets to just keep all his assets, right? Anyway, I hate Elon Musk. I hate the guy. Yeah. They would have been making noises. Oh, yes. Yeah. My assets are worth £2 max. Yeah, same. 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 My fucking asset. Yeah, I don't have assets. This maybe, right? My assets are 10 cents. Yeah. Oh, man. All right, guys. Well, I think we are we're all right, guys. This is the end of the live stream. We're now getting into different topics that I think should be left for our other channel. Yeah, if you guys want to hear me rail on Elon Musk and billionaires, go ahead and follow me on that other channel. Oh, you'll know exactly how I feel about them. Yeah, right. I mean, fuck, we're all poor here. Every single one of us we're all being chased by the IRS. All of us peasants are paying a fuck ton in taxes, you know? Yeah, we're all, yeah, you guys. And I hate Tesla. Tesla is so stupid. I hate Teslas. They're the worst. And Elon Musk is a creep. He looks like a fucking alien from who knows where. Oh no, there's some people just run away. People are like, oh no, I love Elon Musk. I love him. Give me the boot so I can lick it. Oh man. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, if some of you guys are, Elon lovers, I'm sorry. I feel bad for you. Elon pays a lot of taxes. Sure he does. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, if you wanna keep believing that. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, he pays as much taxes as much as I don't know, as he you know, his amount of tax paying is about the amount that I love Nicole Kessinger, right? That's about as much, right? That's the proportions that I'm thinking of. I don't have an opinion of him, but I'm here for the roast. All right, hey. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Yeah, turn yourself into a nonprofit and then you can be tax exempt. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sure, yeah, let me just turn my backyard into a funeral, right? Or a not even a funeral, funeral home. Turn it into a cemetery, right? Tax free. Oh man. Well, guys, this has turned into something completely different. You guys, I probably lost a bunch of subscribers right now. Some of you are probably like, "Oh no, not my Elon. He loves me." Some of you are probably being scammed by an Elon Musk. You're sending him money. Yeah, Church of Rocks. Yeah, start a church. Oh man, that's so funny. Oh man. Yeah, he pays the amount in taxes my assets are worth. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 2 pounds, right? Yeah. Yeah, same. Yeah. I feel like there's a lot worse people to hate than Elon. Yeah. Oh, no. Elon is definitely the worst person to hate. He's a trillionaire, right? He's a trillionaire. I'm sorry, but if you're a trillionaire, you should not be one. How do you get to being a trillionaire? By exploiting people. That's how you get there. So, I definitely don't agree with the sentiment that he has helped. He has definitely helped create more inequality. He's definitely helped make more people starve to death. He's definitely helped more people get sick. He's helped more people die. I mean, in that sense, yeah, he's definitely helped a lot. Yeah, he's definitely helped a lot of people, just destroy their lives. He's definitely helped a lot of people go into debt. So, yeah, in that case, yeah, he's definitely helped. But I think for that matter, he definitely deserves the most hate. Yeah. All right, guys. Oh man. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys so much. Thank you so much for your I'm just reading the comments now. Oh my god. Yeah, money hoarding's not Yep, exactly. Yes, yes, yes. You want to like any of my friends either, I promise. Oh man. Okay, guys. Well, let's go ahead and leave this topic for our other channel. Like I said, if you guys hate billionaires and trillionaires as much as I do, and people who exploit others for their own benefit, um, then go ahead and join my other channel. We'll definitely talk about it. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much. Thank you for your support. Thank you so much for joining today's live stream and talking through the Chris Watts case. We are finally done with this video, right? We're finally done with this. The very end of it is literally him getting arrested. Do we want to watch this? Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and watch this part.
Chris, come stand up for me. I'm going to have you face that wall over there. Just face it. Lift up your hands. Okay, come and face this wall. Okay, go and face me. Okay. You don't have anything on you, right? Okay, nothing in your pockets? Okay, go ahead and face that other wall behind you. I'm just gonna search you real quick. Spread your legs. Further. Okay, turn around, face me. No earrings, necklaces, anything like that? Okay. Let's walk up this way. Go straight. Go out that door to your left.
You just hear his flip-flop. Straight to the dungeon.
Your seat.
Josie.
Just gotta.
Oh. Mm. How can he do that? God, this guy is such a creep. Oh my God. Okay, there. It's over now. Perfect. Yeah, there it is. It's over. It's over. Throw him away. Yeah, give him, yeah. Don't feed him any more pizza. Just give him a bunch of, tuna and mackerel spread. Put a fuck ton of ghost pepper in there and feed it to him. All right, guys. Well, that is it for today. That was it. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Josie, I saw you got catfished by fake Elon. I am so sorry, girl. I'm so sorry. Oh, man, I'm so sorry. Yeah, guys, again, we can agree to disagree. But if you do hate billionaires and trillionaires as much as I do, go ahead and join the other channel because, I'm a peasant too, okay? I'm a peasant. I don't have any fucking money. Right. And, the money that I do have, I can't spend it to go out to outer space and go see the moon up close. Right. I'm not Jeff Bezos. I can't just be like, oh, thank you, peasants, for funding my trip to the moon. Hello down there, slaves. Thank you so much for funding my trip to outer space. Yeah, if you guys love it, go ahead and follow me. Yeah, scammers. Yeah. Yep. The scammers. Yeah, scammers are the worst. Well, Elon is the biggest scammer. So if you hate scammers, then you should definitely hate Elon Musk. He's the biggest scammer of all fucking time. All right. He's definitely the biggest scammer ever. Again, how do you become a trillionaire? By scamming people and by exploiting the fuck out of them. Us, right? Us. I should say us. By exploiting us. All right, guys. Well, let's go ahead. I just want to check. A few things before we go. Yes. All right. There we go. We have our fan funding. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Angela, for the super chat. Thank you, MN Vet, for becoming a member. Just Josie, thank you so much for the jewels. Thank you so much, Tammy and Marco, Carolette, and Angela. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Thank you all. Like I said, thank you guys so much for joining today's live stream. And yeah, we will continue this tomorrow. So I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your afternoon and your weekend. So thank you guys so much. Take care. I'll see you guys next time, Britt. I'm a poor peasant. I try to make the best of it. Yes, me too. Oh, man. Same. All right. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh, of course, I'll leave you guys with some ASMR as well. Bye, guys.